Oh, that's right. That's right. Black power. Black power. Come on in, children. Come to the light. Come to the light, children. Come to the light. Yeah, come to the light. Where we at? Where we at? Yeah. That's right. Get it pop. We in here after hours, y'all. Me here after hours with y'all niggas. When I catch you niggas on the East Coast, it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. I didn't call you creeping, nigga. Where you been? You know your ass supposed to be at home right now. Ass out there creeping. Black Power, this is the General Seti. I'll black at y'all ass again with this real fucking talk. I'm on my collie shit. You see me right there? Check me out, y'all. I'm on my Cali shit right there. My Cali was popping. And I'm gonna be heading back to Cali. Nigga, end of this month, February 28th, no, 26th. My bad, 26th. Be in Oakland, family. Be in Oakland with Pharaoh February 26th. Be in Melbourne, Florida, the 18th, February 18th. Coming up real soon. I'm most definitely gonna be in the motherfucking house. I'm feeling better than ever. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the gym, pounding, studying, putting crafting this shit together like never before. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be heading to London in April. We're gonna be in London in April. Coming up soon. We're gonna be in Compton in April. April gonna be off the motherfucking chain. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody out there that thought Sarah had stumbled, you're wrong. You're wrong. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me do something. Let me go back. I'm supposed to have set some moderators for the jump off. Let me get in there. Oh, you know what? I ain't set the chat on, y'all. My bad. I had to turn that motherfucker off. Let me let y'all in. Hold on. Let me turn that down. Let me turn that down. I forgot. Let me get y'all in there, y'all. Let me get y'all in there. All right. My bad. My bad. My bad. Let me get y'all in there. So the chat should be on now. Chat should be on. Chat should be on. All right. All right. Chat on. Okay. See, all right, y'all. See you popping in there. See you popping in there. All right. All right. My bad, y'all. I had to turn it off because if I don't turn it off while it's floating and shit, it'll be motherfuckers in there. All right. Hop on in, y'all. Hop on in. Black power, everybody. I'm just trying to see where my family at. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's pop? I'm gonna make you a moderator. Chinjari, I got you on there, baby. Don't hold him up. Let me get a couple more. Where my niggas at? Black power. I'm gonna get busy, y'all. I'm waiting on everybody to get in here that I need in there. Then I'm gonna get popped. No, I ain't addressed that. I ain't gonna address it. Ain't no need. Ain't no need. I got these chains, man, all over. Patah, you already in there. Okay, I see Patah. All right, that's what's up. I see Patah over there. Okay. I got 2 in there then. I got 2 in there. Let me see. Let me get one more. Everybody always want me to entertain some dumb shit. I'm not entertaining that shit. I got bigger shit to do. See, when you're at the top, you ain't got to entertain little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to entertain shit like that. Okay. Well, I got 2 out there. I got 2 out there. I got 2 out there. I'm just trying to get my check. Okay, I got it right here. Cool. All right, that's what I was trying to do. All right, I got me some moderators out there. So I'm good. If I see somebody else, I'll just pop in. Other than that, I'm gonna get moving, you know. All right. Don't have no mercy on them, nigga. If they talking reckless, I don't give a fuck. It's a dictatorship over in this motherfucker. You don't get no opportunity to say no dumb shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, the insanity of staying in captivity. Niggas can be on some dumb shit. They get mad when you block them. Like you supposed to accept the dumb shit. See, that's why we in the predicament we in right now. Because we make a way for the dumb shit. No, ain't gonna be no dumb shit over here. As soon as you start talking crazy, you can take your ass on where you belong. If whatever you think the right way, then take your ass over there and do it the right way. You ain't gonna do it over here. Okay? We got a blueprint, we got a program. And we not gonna run it like you want us to run it. Okay? This is not your shit. This is my shit over here. And I'm gonna run this motherfucker just like I wanna run it. Okay? And motherfucker come all the way to the planet to live another nigga dream. Live another nigga dream. No, I'm gonna live my dream. And I don't give a fuck whether a motherfucker think I'm wrong or not. I'm gonna go out on my own motherfucking terms. Let me turn this motherfucker down. I thought I did. All right. I'm going out on my own motherfucking terms. So, you know, niggas think they obligated to come over to your shit and say whatever the fuck they want to. That's not gonna happen. But see, that's the insanity of staying in captivity. You know, is it too late for us as a black people to achieve freedom? And I'm gonna tell you, for many, it is. And if you allow these motherfuckers to leech on you and to jump on your back and negatively influence you, it's gonna be too late for your ass too. You know, we're in some troubling waters today. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some rogue crackers in power, and they always been rogue. But now you got some lowly, the true cracker in there right now. Don't even want to hide. Tired of hiding. Pull the sheets off. Say they tired of wearing the sheets. They don't even want to wear the sheets. They just want to be who they are, and they don't even want to hide. You know, and you busy out here, deflecting the minds of the people with ignorant shit. Nigga ask me, I don't respond to niggas talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that when I got a audience that want to hear me teach? Don't want to hear nothing about that. You know, I don't care what, I've been having niggas since I came on the internet that been talking shit. I call them comment niggas. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with making comments. Nothing don't get, but this is where these niggas live. They swim in the comments. They tell you all the things that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you in the comments. That's the lowest level of niggas. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you big ass nigga in there typing negative shit all, and you damn near 300 pounds, some of you niggas damn near 50, 60 years old, and you trolling at that age. That show you what level a nigga like me, what the fuck would I look like in the comments? Nigga, I might type a couple things in there, but that's, you know, come on, family, let's be 100 about this shit. I can't lie to you. And see, that's what you want me to do. You want me to humble myself as if I'm not the great nigga that I am. I can't play lesser than what I am. Y'all niggas got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up, nigga. You know, I'm a god, and niggas gonna understand that. So when niggas shoot shots at me, nigga, I'm immortal, nigga. I'm not worried about them little pebbles, niggas. Nigga, I slaps that shit down with no problem. I don't respond to niggas that's on a lesser plane than me. See, I'm bigger than that. I know how to play my cards. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to call no nigga name, and my shit still gonna be popping. You watch my motherfucking, you know, my shit still gonna be popping. You know? I ain't worried about nothing. I know how to strategize and make moves. So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the insanity of staying in captivity. You know, the frustration and shit of not achieving what your spirit know you can achieve. You know you can achieve greater. You know what I'm saying? But you choose to live in oppression and love it. And love it. You know, watch the cracker kill your people every motherfucking day. And you sit back and you watch it. And you love it because you don't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? We have to do that as a collective. You know what I'm saying? People keeps, you know, you feel helpless as an individual, but you have to understand that you have more power as a collective, but you have to train yourself to know this. You have to be strong yourself to join into a collective. You know, too many of you niggas is weak. Y'all can hide behind these profiles. Do a video, I go across the host and I hit the ground running. And I'm not scared of no motherfucking body, never will be. And I laugh at niggas, you know what I'm saying? To think that, you know, I'm a smarter man than that. You know, I got an empire here that I'm building, little nigga. I got an empire, so, you know, shadow boxing with a has-been is not, you know, what's gonna push me to the next level. You know, I had to say, what's gonna push me to the next level? What the fuck is that? And so, how, you know, responding to niggas less than me, not gonna push me to the next level. It's gonna bring me down to their level. You know what I'm saying? So I don't respond to shit like that. I keep it pushing. I keep piling up these videos, informative videos that soon as it hit the motherfucking mind, it resonate in the spirit. I don't have time to be negative. Our people got enough negative shit going on as it is. If a motherfucker ain't stepping to you, telling you how you can help yourself and your family, you know, get some of this shit together, then they ain't even worth your motherfucking conversation. These niggas like love and hip hop and all these reality. These niggas watching too many of these motherfucking reality shows and shit. And they playing roles and shit. They ain't got no time for that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no time. You got to step past that. You got to do the Barry Sanders. Or you know what I'm saying? Where you shake motherfuckers and be on up to and get your touchdown. You missing a touchdown fucking with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You got to always think, how can I push myself physically, spiritually, and mentally? You know, studying, but having enough time to do your workout, having enough time to meditate. You know what I'm saying? And commune with the divine ones so you can see into the future, you know, and get a glimpse into the past and get a prophecy from the ancestors, nigga, so you know what the fuck you doing out here. You know what I'm saying? When you communing with the ancestors, you're not going to be one with negativity, number one. You know what I'm saying? Because the ancestors going to tell you to detour from negativity, unless that negativity is trying to come in and do you harm. And then the ancestors going to tell you to go to war with that negativity and demobilize that motherfucking negativity. You know what I'm saying? Neutralize that motherfucking negativity and destroy that negativity. And you do it with positive and progressive thinking, nigga. You do that with positive and progressive thinking. These niggas is old. Man, time is past. You see what I'm saying? Time is past. We got the babies here. We got to speak to the babies. They don't care about none of this garbage that's out here. They looking for strategy that they could use on the ground, because the odds of the world is against our babies. So when we come out here, we got to speak to this. That's why our babies is crying out and flaring up and ready to burn this bitch down, nigga, because the answers is not being told on what the fuck is happening to them. All they know is some fuck shit in the game. And the majority of the time is because the elders, those that didn't came before us, have not laid out the path. We cannot negate that. We're not going to sit up here and lie. We're not going to come up here and kumbaya with motherfuckers and tell us that, you know, it's generations and generations and generations. And it's younger niggas becoming older niggas and becoming that same old ass nigga, not telling the youth what the fuck is popping. Nigga, I'm gonna be an old revolution. I'm gonna be 100-year-old revolutionary telling these young niggas to pop this shit off. I ain't gonna never be talking about chill out, nigga, because we too deep in the motherfucking hole to be chilling. Nigga, it's all out motherfucking war. Nigga, flat out mental war. Nigga, ain't no goddamn conformity in the Black Power movement. We're not conforming. Revolution is a complete change, a total change of all things. The whole system is fraudulent from beginning to motherfucking end. And you's a goddamn fool to think that you can realign the goddamn chairs on a sinking ship, nigga. You telling the people to go down with the motherfucking ship. You got to tell the people to break free. You got to tell the people that Africa is, and going back to Africa is still the best answer for our people. And though we got work to do, you know, even at home, we have to rebuild relationships with our brothers and sisters. We going home to be a family. We're not going home to, you know, act like we some elitists. We going home to be a family and tell our peoples at home that it's time for us to unite. It's been too long where we have not united. It's been too long. And we have the power in our grasp, and being a nigga cracker, you know, that's not the answer either. We cannot become niggas, you know, niggas with a cracker mind, with a cracker soul inside of us. Okay? Well, we there, it look good, but no real progress is happening for the people down at the bottom. It's too goddamn long for our people to have lived in the richest real estate on the planet, and they don't have nothing, no land, no resources. Too long. We have to end that. That's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. You see what I'm saying? And so until we get Africa together, we are never going to be together nowhere on the planet. You see, we just getting our mind right now. But our main focus is going to be getting our homeland together and getting our homeland free. Because until we get Africa free, no African nowhere on the planet going to be free. When your mama's house is being seized and you got niggas there even on the soil that don't even understand that, and are willing to worship the white man, go along with the white man, Africa must be detoxed. Africans all over the globe must be detoxed. You done remained in captivity too long where you done went insane. These is insane niggas. You know, and many of them will not come back. And if you do not deal with them, these will be the niggas that's gonna be coming through your motherfucking door and they coming through your door now. But your ass is you've been terrorized in not making a move. You got to understand that any losses that you take trying to achieve your freedom if you could take that, but the greater loss is if you don't fight for freedom. Okay, you can take them losses. If you would have threw all the Africans that been murdered senselessly in America since we've been here, if you would have took them Africans and threw them for the fight for freedom, you would be free by now. But your scared ass let this white man eat your ass down little by little, African by African, one by goddamn one. You insane. You've been terrorized into insanity. Where the best answer, you scared to make that. You don't want to step up and see this beast. And I don't give a fuck. And you ain't got some niggas say, well, we scared, we can't beat him physically. Well, show me you're in the fight, motherfucker. Fight him spiritually. Speak out against the spiritual enslavement of African people. If you're scared to take the physical route, take the mental route. If you're only got, just don't be intellectual. Establish some intellectual power where we teaching our babies, all across this goddamn country at home, not just in Africanized white institutions. That's all the fuck y'all niggas establishing. Africanized white institutions where you gonna mix some African with some cracker. And that's garbage. You can't sprinkle sugar on shit and serve it to the people and call it Jell-O pudding. That's not gonna get you up out of it. It got to be a totally detox, purified African spirituality curriculum, void of any Eurocentric thinking at all. Totally. You got to come up off that white man titty. I know it's gonna be hard. Because you got crackatosis. You got chronic crackatosis, where you love the white man more than you love yourself. You love the white man more than you love yourself. Okay? That's chronic crackatosis. When you go to sleep at night and you dream of heaven, you see the white clouds, the white castles, and white little pretty white angels. You see, that's heaven. Nigga, you've been crackerized. You've been crackerized down to the core of your mind. Your pineal gland has been crackerized. You got crackatosis. You got chronic crackatosis. You see what I'm saying? Where you dream about crackers. That's divinity to you, to where you want to pull the melanin out your face. You will peel them, you will put bleach on your skin, your divine black skin, nigga, and pull your divinity. This the sickness. This is the insanity of staying in captivity. Every second longer, and you keep thinking you got all the time in the world. No, you don't. Some people say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Who lied to you, nigga? Who fucking lied to you? Who lied to you? That's a goddamn lie. They stretching this shit out so they can snatch up more of our people, talking about it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Who the fuck told you that? It is a goddamn sprint. You got to come out them goddamn blocks, nigga, with your goddamn feet moving so fast to it, like they had with that brother. They had to get the goddamn shit to put his feet out. The nigga was running so fast. You nigga had to get the goddamn fire hydrant to put the nigga feet out. Niggas, the damn leather on the goddamn soles on his feet was on fire. The motherfucker was running so fast. God damn it, that's how you got to come out the blocks. Motherfuckers talking about it's not a sprint, it's a motherfucking marathon. For who, nigga? For black people, we got to get out, we got to get moving. That's why many of our that's why the black power community is in the predicament it's in. If you a train or you a freight train, you got to keep that bitch moving. You got to keep that motherfucking steam in there, and you got to keep that motherfucker moving at 100 miles an hour, 200 miles an hour, nigga. Flat out, you can't slow down. Because when you slow down, you know what'll happen? All the vagabonds will start, they'll pull the goddamn doors back and they'll start hiding and shit on your train. And then when you get ready to take off, you wondering why your shit moving slow. Because you got a lot of vagabonds on your train. You got to keep moving. You got to always thinking, you know, having a checklist every day. And you trying to do 10, 12 things in a day. You ain't trying to do 2, 3, 4 and think that's progress. Fuck no, nigga, you got to be multitasking at a fast rate. To when the more you do it, the better you get at it. Where you can do 12 things in a day, move up 50, and you really seeing progress in your life. You can't be in this oppression, moving captivity, moving slow. Nigga, if you break off the plantation, you know you got to be hauling ass. The fuck is you mean? You got, this ain't a marathon, it's a sprint. That's why you niggas losing all the numbers that you lose. Okay? You got to be moving, it's speed. Speed is a motherfucker. And you can slow up to fool a nigga, but you got to always have the ability to hit that motherfucker and be instantaneously moving like a cheetah. You gotta look at all the African animals and the divinities. And if you look into that, you will see all of the attributes that you need to break this beast back. You the hawk with a keen eye. You got to see these fights long before they happen. And think of 6, 7, 8 motherfucking options to breaking a nigga back that try you like that. That's what that eye is, where you can see at long distances. Okay? And then the falcon can swoop down on a motherfucker with the speed, unlike any bird in the sky. God damn it. It's too late. You can't see him coming. He can see you at long distances, and the speed to getting to your ass is blurring. You can't even see him come. And he already on your ass. He done landed and broke your spine, nigga. Broke your spine, broke your neck. See, we looking at the lion's paw. You see, when you slap a motherfucker with that paw, you know what I'm saying? You ain't there to play no game. That's a power. You wait your time. And then when you get there, you hit him with that paw. And usually when you hit him one time with that, that's your death blow. That's your death blow. And you wait your time, because you ain't always can throw that blow. You have to wait till when you can land that motherfucker right on the target. And when you land it, you break his back with that one blow. That's the lion's paw. Slap his ass. It's a wrap. You know? That's what we talking about. It ain't no ladder. It's a spirit. And until you understand that, nigga, you ain't gonna never understand the way into breaking this beast back. You living in captivity, and it's drove you insane. Okay? Insane niggas and insane slaves living with no way out. Ain't gonna never know of a way out. Gonna die right here on the goddamn plantation, nigga. Gonna die right here on the plantation. Ain't gonna never know freedom. Ain't gonna never know they African spirituality. So we got to wake up as many Africans as we can. We got to reach through the goddamn screen and reach into our people's spirit and in their mind and in their heart and reach them and truly reach them and let them know this is one of their beloved, they loved ones that's reaching out and really love them and want them to wake the fuck up before it's too goddamn late. We can't be out here spreading negativity at such a critical time. You can't love your people and not know the dire consequences that's looking at them if they don't wake up, and you busy out here wasting your time trying to be negative, trying to pull more Africans into a negative circle. That's exactly what we don't need. We need to be always talking positive and showing positive solutions on how we could deal with this. And we ain't got to tell everybody. We're not telling everybody everything. We are giving general information that anybody and everybody should know. You know, you specialize your blueprint when you're in the darkness. But right now we're in the light, and we got to wake up our people. If they out there and they looking and they listening, we got to reach them with positivity and ways to progress towards freedom and liberation. If you're not doing that, nigga, you don't need to be on the internet. You a vampire just like these peckerwoods. You's a vulture. You just feeding on the spirits of the people, leading them to the edge. You're not a responsible African. We have to be responsible. We can't go insane on the fucking internet and pull most. That's a demon. That's a demon. That's a wicked ass demon that's trying to suck spirits to the underworld. To the underworld. That's all you're doing. But we gonna wake our peoples up because they tired of oppression. And so you got to know to flee. You can't stay on the plantation. You know you got to at least flee. If you ain't gonna stand face to face and fight, then flee. But you fleeing only to get a better footing to fight, because you can't lead this beast. Because we cannot leave him to pillage the village. We cannot leave him to hunt us. We have to deal with him eventually. So we only fleeing to get a stronger footing. That's it. But the fight must go on. The fight must goddamn go on. So, you know, we got to understand it's too late for a lot of people out there. It's too late. These are the zombies. They done drunk of the blood of the white man. They done drunk of his blood. Okay, just like he put it in there and they drunk. They drunk the blood of the white man. So they won with him now. They won with him, just like a vampire. When he bite, you won with him. They call a white man father. That's their father now. You can't count them as one with you. You can see it in their spirit that they don't possess an African spirit. Because we're righteous by nature, we're going to do righteous things. We're going to show righteous ways of dealing with things. We're not going to be a demon and try to lead the people. We already see is negativity all over the goddamn world with our people. Okay, we seen negativity in Rwanda. We seeing black murder all over the continent. We seeing that our brothers and sisters, not in just only in Chicago, but all over the goddamn country, is murdering or being murdered at an alarming rate. You know, we got to deal with that. If you're not speaking to that, then you don't need to be speaking. Our people need responsible Africans that's going to step up and understand. The bottom line is that we've been here too long in captivity, and the frustration and the outbursts and the murder is going to go up, and the poverty is going to go up, and all the negative interactions is going to go up and up. So you got to at least know, first, one, who you are. Number two, what's your enemy? What is his plan and what is his objective? And we have to make this known to the masses. And we must make the masses know that you got to step up. Huh? You got to step up. We out here? Is my moderators in the house? I had to look down. Is my moderators in the house? Okay, yeah, I see you, Patel. All right, family. I just wanted to look. You see? You can't go and put no ignorant ass comment. What the fuck is your comment gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Our people need visible, positivity and progressive information that they could use. They got babies. You got sisters with babies. Brothers might not be in the home. They come on here. They nervous right now. Shit ignorant. Is you speaking to these sisters? You know, trying to give them some information on how they can hold their household down? Is we looking out for the sisters? Is we getting a list of sisters out there that don't have men in the house in case some shit go down? That brothers out there that bumping their motherfucking gums can look out for some sisters? That's what, that's what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what we have to do. You got to be a brother. You have to be a brother for them sisters at that time. You have to come to them houses and help lead them. But we have to have our Harriet Tubmans too. Them sisters out there that really know how to lead us up out of here. Because many of you niggas will be led by a sister. Straight the fuck up. And that's real. And I'm glad that they out there. I'm glad that the Harriet Tubmans do exist. It make me feel a lot more comfortable that our sisters is out there, because I know that they gonna help lead us to freedom. Ain't no goddamn way we gonna get to freedom without our sisters. They're going to be the spiritual oracles that's going to lead us and show us the direction. The niggas are just going to clear the way. We're going to clear the motherfucking way, but they're going to lead us to where we need to be. And I'm so glad we got to protect our oracles. We got to protect our sisters. When you know they got that power, that's more empowerment to you as a man, to have them sisters on your team that really know that science. What's up to my queen sister out there, my Wilsie in the house, my two oracles, two pillars of the black community. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati in the house, black power. You know, once again, I'm going to be in Melbourne, Florida, February 18th. I'm going to be in Oakland with the young God, young Pharaoh, February 26th. Get ready. We shaking shit up from Florida to California already. You know what I'm saying? It's lining up. We're going to London. It's lining up. We're going to be back in Compton. So for any motherfucker that thinking that, you know, the gods, nigga, we on top. Nigga, we up on the mountain top. We on top of Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Renzori. Okay? Where our ancestors, African ancestors say they came from. We came from the beginning of the Nile, where the God happy dwells at the foothill of the mountain of the moon. That ain't some shit that was written in no goddamn, that was what the Africans say right now in oral tradition. Ain't no God, we don't need nothing like that. We could go to the oral tradition of our African people, and they would tell us that we came from the beginnings of the Nile. You see what I'm saying? So we always got to center ourselves with our origin, with our holy land. Africa is our motherland, but it is also our holy land. And we have to recenter ourselves to our greatness and fight this fight here, but also fight that fight that we need to fight at home. We got to fight more than one war. And we got to fight on every land where African people are located. That's why the BPC, the global directive of the BPC, is global African supremacy. That sums it up. Wherever our people is located in mass numbers, we should be supreme. Even in our minds, with black supremacy, global African supremacy should rule every individual African's mind. So you rule in there. So supremacy starts in the mind, and then supreme in our own households. Okay? Supreme. No white man, no white philosophy, no demon philosophy in our homes. Take down all images of white people. Take down all books off your shelf, or any type of spiritual books that was created by foreigners. Take it down. Throw it away. Pure African. 100% African everything. African right, African wrong. If we're going to be wrong, we're going to be African wrong. We ain't going to be white man wrong. We're going to be African wrong. We ain't going to be white man wrong. We got to take all that shit down. Okay? You got to detox your mind, detox your spirit. Take your oath to your woman and your child to defend them. That if this shit you must run to the front line as a soldier. At that point, can't be no hesitation. You must run to the front line because the existence of the race is in jeopardy. And you can't be no fool when you see it. All black men must rise to the occasion and stand as one. That's it. That's the only way we're going to win. And our sisters going to back us up. And then once our African people all around the globe see what it is, they're going to rise up in Asia. They're going to rise up in Africa. They're going to rise up in the Caribbean. They're going to rise up in South America. They're going to rise up in Central America. They're going to rise up in North America. They're going to rise up all over the world, and they're going to break the back of the beast. That's what's going to do it. Not no isolated fights. It's a global fight. And so this is a global war for African liberation. And so the way we win is unified, but we must be strong in self and in mind. We can't be a bunch of niggas screaming black power and then turn the corner and run and do white power. We got to really believe what the fuck we're saying. And you have to be responsible for taking care of your program and your curriculum and stand on yourself and make sure you're not economically giving your wealth away to this beast. You got to redistribute, just like they are trying to redistribute the wealth. You must redistribute your wealth. It's your only option. Even though money is not a way out, it's a platform. It's a launching platform for you. Okay, launching board for you. Okay, where you can get something popping, but that don't mean it's a way to freedom. Okay, it could be a means on the way to freedom. Okay, but it's I don't want you to be confused about that. But that don't mean be broke. That don't mean be poor. That don't mean doing without. It shouldn't be no African with all the money that we make. Every African should have a house. Every African should be clothed. Every African should be able to eat all day. And every African should have at least 1 or 2 skills. At least. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 skills. And the more advanced of us should have 3 or 4 skills in case of a critical period. You must be an asset to yourself. First and foremost, you got to be able, in case of an emergency, to be able to do for yourself. And if you could do for yourself, you could do for your family. And if they training to do the same thing and maybe in different areas, you have a strong unit even within your household in case some shit pop off, that y'all can hold the house down. And if each house is strong on that level, when y'all come to a community, you really got something to offer. You're not coming with no smoke. You coming with some real information. You see what I'm saying? And that's what, be an asset to yourself. See situations that's coming abroad, coming up in the near future. You got to be that hawk. You got to be that falcon. You got to see ahead of time and fight those fights ahead of time. Win them ahead of time. So when you see them, you can just slap them out the way and keep moving. You see, you got to anticipate all fights ahead of time. And you have to strengthen yourself, then strengthen your household. And in doing that, strengthening the community. Always organizing as a community, because you got to understand that they're trying to exterminate our people as a race. Ain't nobody gonna be disqualified. You know, you a black man or a black woman or a black child or a black elder, your ass is slated for extermination. So you better get on the team. You better learn something. You better learn something about fuck survival, prevailing. I ain't got no survival tactics. I got prevailing tactics. This is Seti's prevailing tactics. We're not just going to survive. We're going to prevail. That type of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So you can go anywhere else and they're going to teach you some survival tactics. I'm going to teach you some prevailing tactics because we already know we're going to survive. We're going to prevail. We're going to do more than survive. We're going to prevail and crush whatever and let them go into survival tactics. Let them motherfuckers go into some survival tactics. We're going to be in some prevailing tactics and some crushing tactics. Where survival is like, nigga, you running, trying to fuck all that. We prevailing. We got enough strength to break the back of the beast. We got enough strength to break the back of the beast. So we got to, think progressively. Everything that come out of our mouth got to be progressive. They want us to think negative. They want us to think defeat us, like defeated type thoughts and philosophies, like survival, and that's defeated, almost like you fleeing, nigga. No, we prevailing. We prevailing tactics where we know we gonna crush our enemy. We got all the strategies and all the goddamn tactics. And I'm talking to you, family, because I love you. I'm not out here, nigga. I'm waking my people up to, and been talking this. And, been talking this while these niggas just talking about this little garbage. And niggas is falling in about some bones, digging some bones. We gonna be fossils. If we don't wake up, we gonna be the next fossil. Somebody gonna become digging your ass up out the ground and say, this is what happens to niggas that don't fight back. This is what happened to niggas that don't fight back, they oppressor and stay in captivity and love captivity for over 500 years, not even trying to fight to get free. You just like the goddamn seal with the ball on his motherfucking nose. You just like any of the goddamn animals at the zoo where you've been in the cage so goddamn long, you comfortable in it. You don't even want to be out the cage until one day you find out that you free, that you done broke free. And then you might want to maul a few motherfuckers. You know, that's your mind is free. You know, your spirit is free. And when you free your spirit, you know, you strengthen your spirit by doing spiritual exercises, meditations, where you go in the mind and you see the future. And you always see yourself victorious. You must always see yourself victorious. You put yourself in a predicament to where even in as you you simulate the situation. You nervous, you know, even thinking about the situation. And you see yourself working your way through that, victorious. Your mind will conjure up the answer to that, okay? It will tell you, the ancestors will come inside of you and give you the best answer. But are you courageous enough to rise up and fulfill that answer? See, courage cannot be taught. Niggas can come out here and give you all the information in the world, but you can't teach a nigga heart. So don't get up here and say what I'm talking about. So what, motherfucker? You ain't got no heart. You can get up here and say a whole lot of shit. You know, niggas can get up here and woof and talk, but do you really have a heart? And heart cannot be taught. But you can train niggas to build their own heart up by being in a brotherhood. And when you got brotherhood, then you got a stronger heart because you know you got back. You training with other brothers that got heart. And so that's how you do it. And then you got individual exercises too, where you can build your heart up and make yourself invincible. You know, where you going to the motherfucking death, nigga, because that's the only option for you as a soldier, as a warrior. You can't go back. You done put your knife, you done drew your circle and put your knife in the center, and any motherfucker that come in that spear must die or must take my life, because I'm not going no further. I'm not running. Ain't no motherfucker gonna hunt me. Fuck being hunted, bitch. You draw the circle, put your motherfucking knife in, and that's spiritual too. That's mental. That's physical. And then once you train yourself as a warrior, as an individual, you train with your family. Y'all train as a unit. Y'all train as a household. Your household is ground zero. We got some trying times coming up, family. We got trying times. You know, I'm staying focused out here because I know that I have to be a lighthouse. I have to be a beacon of freedom for my people. Niggas can say whatever they want. I give motherfuckers that work where you could go back and do the research and strengthen your hand. I teach you how to strengthen your hand. Now, if you got the heart and you're courageous, you'll live it out. You will implement that into your curriculum, into your everyday program. Live on a program. Don't live aimlessly. Live on a program. So you really having progress in areas that you need to be making progress in. Keeping the notes. Keeping your notes of important jobs that need to be done. You know, you got short-term goals. Making sure that you fulfilling your goals, you achieving your goals, short-term and long-term goals. And if you set them goals, you know if you're progressing when you can go down that list and check it off. And if you checking off enough of them, you strengthening your hand. You're making yourself an asset. So nobody could ever really point their finger. What the fuck is you doing? You ain't got to really talk shit about nobody else, bitch. All you had to do is strengthen yourself and be a beacon. But when you got to go talk about another nigga, then your image is not enough. You have to downplay another nigga to make yourself look big, which means you ain't doing shit, nigga. You just running off at your mouth. You weak. You weak, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You's a weak nigga. So, You know what I'm saying? We should never have time enough to just do, you just comment all negative. Comment. You never leave nothing but a negative. That's an agent. That's an agent. Any nigga any black man or woman that got that kind of spirit where every time you see them, they negative. That's a demon. You got to get them motherfuckers up out. They ain't gonna do nothing for you, but infect you and possess you with that same demon. That's why I told motherfuckers I can't have y'all niggas, in my motherfucking arena with these negative motherfuckers. That's all they spitting is venom out of their mouth. They just like that bitch on The Exorcist. Every time they open up their goddamn mouth, they vomiting and vomiting. And y'all allow these motherfuckers to exist in your circle. Then you're harboring a fugitive. You're harboring a fugitive that have been, have done some, negative thing to the black race, to the black community. Okay, that cannot be, forgiven, cannot be excused. And y'all harboring that motherfucker. So you got to get these motherfuckers out of your circle and let these people know that if they gonna be negative about life and they cannot come and add nothing, you don't need them. You can't have them in your circle. You got to have people that's gonna bring positive and progressive information and solutions to the table that can help our people in this upcoming. It's going on now, but they trying to put the pincer on us. They're gonna try to come down with with the pressure of a lifetime on our people, and we got to be strong enough to step the fuck up and deal with it, face it, and prevail. We're not here to survive. Get that out your motherfucking vocabulary. The BPC don't teach survival tactics, baby. We teach prevailing tactics. One that's gonna have you prevail over all your adversaries. You got to go in your spirit. You got to go in there and strengthen your spirit and understand that you are black. You are of black divinity. You are the most high. You are the children of the most high. The black cosmic melanin. The what we call the sun, Ra. That's where we come from. That's why we produce melanin. Because we connected to the sun. We are connected. We are children of the sun. And so we know that nature is on our side. We got nature on our side. Why are we not winning when we got all this power at our disposal? We got all this power nature is on our side. I believe, goddamn it, if we start fighting this beast, the animals is gonna help us. The trees is gonna help us. The storm, that everything in nature is going to help us when we move our energy as one. It's going to bring storms, nigga, that's feeding off our energy. It won't even affect us, nigga, but everything else, nigga, is going to be spinning. We could do that. The power is in us. If we could get enough of us to come on that level, we could bring an energy on this planet where we could control the forces of nature. We could control the forces of nature if we come to, but we have to develop and we have to know that there's no turning back. That is only one place for the black man and the black woman, and that's on the throne. If we ain't on the throne, goddamn it, something is wrong, totally wrong. We must be on the throne. We must be on the throne. And that throne must be over the continent of Africa, every square inch. And wherever there are masses of African people, that's an extension of Africa. From South America, Central America, North America, the Caribbean, all through Asia, Australia, the South Pacific, that's an extension of Africa. Okay? And we must all create an energy on this planet of African divinity, black divinity, which will cause even the animals, which will cause even the force of nature to move in accordance with the divine African spirit. Connect with the ancestors, baby. Connect with this universe. We can make the moves. Purge your spirit of all negative thought. Keep all negativity out your mind and out your mouth, nigga. And and keep it 1,000, nigga, as you move through your day. You ain't trying to be involved in no bullshit. That's these disgruntled niggas that even to the core of their spirit, they know that it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's no help for these niggas now. It's no help for these niggas now. Our babies so much need us. Our babies so much need us to step the fuck up and get them out the goddamn dungeon. Just like when back in Africa, they got a dungeon for our children, got a dungeon for the queens, got a dungeon for the brothers. They going into each dungeon and performing all type of demonic acts, satanic demonic acts. These is demons. These is all Satan's. They is the goddamn devil. Don't be fooled that the white man ain't the devil. Yes, he is the devil. He is the devil. All negative forces on this planet is moving because of the evil spirit and direction of the white man. Ain't no goddamn way you can not explain that to the people. To try to not teach the people that the white man is to establish a genocide on our people. Because you leaving our people without a defense. You leaving our people without defense. You telling our people to take their guard down. You telling our people to take their goddamn guard down. Not even, don't even dodge the blow. Just keep taking blows. You don't even tell the people to dodge the blow. You see what I'm saying? You don't tell the people to flee before they take the blow. You just tell the people to march and take the blows and not really, hit them with the death blow. It's too long. It's too late in the game to just be throwing pebbles at the white man. Too late in the game to be throwing pebbles at the beast. Either you gonna win or you ain't. That's just the bottom line. Either you gonna win or you ain't. Either you gonna end this misery or you gonna go extinct in captivity. Either you gonna bring this insanity, this misery, this slavery to an end, or you will go extinct. They will exterminate, mass extermination of black people in captivity in America. So many already been exterminated. You talking about some goddamn Germany, but you're not talking about the genocide that's going on right here in this wicked ass nation. And you sit back and watch it every day, every goddamn day, shooting our babies down, taking our babies from their families, hiding them all in these goddamn state facilities, raping them, raping their mind, raping their spirit, and we don't stand up for our babies. How low have we went? How low can you go when you don't even stand? Every goddamn thing in nature, even animals, will fight you if you go near their babies. They'll fight you if you go near their babies. Look at us. We scared to fight for our children, and then we got enough nerve to try to criticize them, try to chastise them, and we ain't stood up for them in no goddamn generation on a mass level since we've been here. Probably more so when we first got here. We fought for our babies. We have heroic stories of our families fighting for their babies, going to the death for their babies. But over generations of the Willie Lynch indoctrination and the breaking of the slaves and breaking of the Africans, breaking them and making them slaves, breaking them. We talking about captives at first, but the slaves were born in captivity. They don't know nothing about their Africanness. Okay, and then you start breeding them generation after generation till none of them know nothing about their true culture. They have no knowledge of their original language, their mother language. They have no knowledge of their drum. They don't have no knowledge of their oral tradition. They have no knowledge of their love of the black woman. They have no knowledge of the love of their children, so they walk aimlessly like zombies, partaking in genocide on their own people. We got to fight the fight now, or these zombie niggas is gonna eat us. They're gonna be a part of eating and exterminating the black people. These gonna be the niggas coming through your goddamn window and through your door trying to eat your baby, and you thinking this shit is not real. These sick niggas is out here right now, and not all of them came through the womb of an African woman. They clone these niggas. They clone these niggas. These are just like robots and shit. They put in flesh. They have no African mind. You can't say they even brainwashed them because they never had an African mind to brainwash. They was niggified, crackified from the very beginning. Okay? They was indoctrinated from the very programming. See, when they put the chip in their head as a child, as a cell, they done went down in the cell and modified the DNA to where these niggas come out the womb, come out the test tube. They can implant these motherfuckers down in women and birth these sick motherfuckers. Every nigga out here that's black didn't come through the womb of an African woman. They're creating a lot of these motherfuckers in the laboratory. Y'all need to look up Hitler. You need to look up Stalin and look and understand that these white people in America took over all of that shit from Germany. All of that shit. They got their scientists. So all that sick shit that they was doing, genetically modifying and splicing and all that shit to create sick type of mutated ass creations. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this shit. So we can't stay over here like cattle and like, you know, just in like these goddamn Blade where they got niggas down in you know, they just sucking the blood. You alive and they got all type of shit in your body, sucking your blood, getting your melanin, got shit, just keeping you alive so you can keep creating it. You know, not just sucking it out all at one time. You can destroy the mind and just have the body, you know, where not the mind, but you know, where they brain dead, but they alive and they continuing to create blood, continuing to create melanin. So you can keep that motherfucker up there and he could keep draining. You can keep draining that motherfucker. You can kill him one time and drain him, and that's all you got. But you can keep these niggas alive and you can keep the blood coming out and you can keep the melanin coming out. He's brain dead. He's not even alive. In the mind, he's dead. But you keep him alive so his heart can keep pumping and he can keep creating blood and his mind can keep creating melanin and you can keep sucking that shit out of their brains and their blood and up out of their body forever. You see what I'm saying? I seen that shit in Blade. So you going down there giving your blood and they taking your blood and you wonder why a nigga look just like you. You wonder why you know, they taking your DNA, making half goat, half you. And then mixing all the, you can't have these crackers taking your blood, creating all these sick ass creatures and shit. Mixing all the races, mixing all the species and shit. Okay? You got to wake up. This is what the fuck they're doing. Do not be fooled. Do not believe that this is some shit. This is a mad, sick scientist. And if you underestimate this motherfucker, you can see that these military operations been on the goddamn table. They've been doing that shit since Frankenstein and even going back into the ancient world where they've been trying to mix species and genetically mutate and mutilate and goddamn, you know, genetic engineering where they recreating shit to their liking. I heard they was putting spider DNA in the goat or the cow so when the milk come out, they can have webbing and have silk so they can use it for bulletproof, make bulletproofs. You know, way back when. These crackers is sick and they'll try anything. So you can't let them have your blood. You can't let them have your placenta, sister. You can't let them have the umbilical cord. That's the richest part of, you know, of the birthing. You got to take that home. It's full of melanin and full of stem cells. And I know as many ways that our sisters can use that, you know, to pull the power out of it. Quit letting them take and sell melanin. Bitch, how is the cracker who have no melanin selling melanin? That don't sound right. That's the new slavery. You got that melanin from an African. Where the African you got that melanin from? You selling on this goddamn market, bitch. Okay? We're being sold right in front of our eyes. We're being drained down. The elixir of life. The elixir of life, our blood and our melanin. They sucking that shit right out of our veins. All of that goddamn vaccines and shit. Vaccines for white diseases. And you ain't fucking with them and you got your body right and you connected to the goddamn universe and to nature, your immune system will build up against that shit. But if you let them bitches in your blood and you fucking with them sexually, that's where your ass go wrong. You got to keep them out of your body. You got to keep their fluids out of your body. You cannot be having sex with other races. You got to purify your body, come into your blackness. Ain't nothing better than the goddess, the black woman. Nigga, she's the most beautiful creation in all the universe. Ain't nothing more beautiful than the black woman. Nigga, that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to show, we got to come back to our sisters and show love and let her know we apologize and deep and sincerely forever letting this happen. And if she come on our side and join us, we could get this shit together and we'll never let it happen again. Come on in, baby. We're gonna work this shit out. But any other option is genocide. And once you know that, you don't have no reason where niggas say I'm out the game. Out of what game? Bitch, it's ride or die. Ain't no I'm out the game. Get your weak ass out the way. I know you don't understand what's at stake when motherfuckers talk about they out the game. Now I know you don't know what's at stake. Now I know you don't know what's at stake. You see what I'm saying? Let me see if I can bring some of my let me get something up on my keynote. Let me get that military geography up there, so I can bring up some visuals. Let me bring up some visuals. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I like this right here. I wish I had my thing. All right. Let me see if I can screen share right quick. There you go. Let me see how it look. Okay. Let me see how this look. Let me see if it pop up, family. Y'all see that? Y'all see that map up there? Give me a black power. Okay, there we go. See, this is where they know I get ill at. You know what I'm saying? This is where they know I get ill at. Let me get to where I need to be. Nah, yeah, right there. That's good. That's good right there. Y'all see me? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know where I'm ill at. Y'all know where I be busting these niggas' head open, wide open. All right, it's in there. Okay, I see it. Now, we're looking at some resources tonight. If you look at the top left, that'll show you all of the resources of ancient Egypt. Okay? When you're talking about being a mighty empire, you ain't gonna just rapping and, you got to have some resources. And that's what put Egypt over all the ancient world, because they have more resources at their disposal. We talking about the Nile Valley now. Not just Egypt, but the Nile Valley as a whole, Africa as a whole. But you look at the top, you're looking at all the resources of ancient Egypt, from the limestone, alabaster, natron, gold, granite, amethyst, copper, malachite. You see tin, turquoise, copper, quartz. Okay, these are just a few. And then you see the gold deposits in the south around Nubia. See, that's Nubia in the south where you see those. So you see that the Nubians were the artisans that carved the gold sarcophages, the gold thrones. A lot of that came from the south, came from Nubia. You see that a lot of that granite came from Aswan that went to build the pyramids. If you look way down, right above the gold deposits, you'll see the granite deposits down in Sudan, down in Aswan, down in Nubia. You know what I'm saying? Where the granite was, where you got the granite from to build the pyramids. So that show you the whole connection of the Nile Valley. How many of the resources came from the south. Many of the animals that you see in the middle, top, you see the great animals of Africa. So not only the resources, but the animal resources, you know, the physical resources, the giraffe, the lion, the zebra, the cheetah, the leopard, the elephant, the rhinoceros, the hippopotamus. See, we got the greatest animals on the planet. So you got all meats. You got not only the meat. If you feel like whatever happened, we got chickens. I got to say that you got chickens in Africa. Many niggas don't think they got chickens, but they do. So you can still get you a couple pieces of fried chicken in Africa. Don't be scared to go back home. And for you niggas that can't come off the pork, I know some of you niggas eating a pork chop sandwich. We got all type of meats that you can ever want in your life. If you want a giraffe burger, you can get you a giraffe burger. You feel me? If you want a hippopotamus burger, you can get you a hippopotamus burger. You can get all type of meats. You got all type of animals in Africa. You got fresh water. If you go to the bottom, if you go to the bottom right, you'll see the Great Lakes of Africa right down there by the elephant. That's fresh water. That's the second largest freshwater lake on the planet, behind the Great Lakes of Michigan. So you got fresh water. So you see at the top right, you see all the freshwater fish in those 3-4 Great Lakes of holy Great Lakes of Central East Africa. So not only do you got meat of all kind, all type of animals, all type of meat, you got all type of fish, freshwater fish, and you got fresh water. You got your resources, you got your gold, you got your granite, you got your copper, you got your amethyst, so you got your natron. And then if you look at the bottom left, you see all the diamond mines all over Africa, the largest deposits of diamonds on the planet. Okay, and then you look in the middle bottom, you will see the rainforests of Africa, where all of your herbs, where all of your medicine, your natural medicines, you got your pure oxygen, you got over 10,000 species of animals in the Congo rainforest. You even got the rainforest right there on the right up under where Ghana, you got the Ivory Coast, Senegal, all up in there. You got lush area, Madagascar. So you got fresh water, you got your herbs, you got your medicines, you got all type of animal life in the rainforest. So not only do you got your fresh water, you got your pure oxygen. You got you got your herbs, you got over 10,000 different species of even plant life. in the Congo. You know what I'm saying? So you got everything you need. You got all of your herbs, all of your medicines that's gonna keep your body pure. You got your meat, you got your oxygen, you got your water, you got your fish, you got all your resources. Over 13 million square miles of the continent of Africa. Let me move over. You see right there, you're looking at a map where you're dealing with the darkest to lightest. You can see in the central middle of Africa, the central part, starting all the way down at the Congo, going all the way down into the Congo. You're dealing with the darkest part of the planet. You know what I'm saying? And as you move north, you know what I'm saying, and you move further south, because when you get to South Africa, you got to understand you damn near close to the Antarctica. So it get cold. It's kind of it's desert down there. So it get cold. It get colder in Southern Africa, in Northern Africa, than it do in the middle, near the equator, where it's the hottest. If you look in the darker part, you see them Great Lakes. And if you look in the middle of Africa, going towards the north, you will see Lake Chad. You know what I'm saying? But that's the fresh water. And so if you look over at Florida, this is for all the people that say that we was originally in the Americas. We could not have originally been in the Americas because it's nowhere over there that produces such dark people that you see in Africa. That kills that. That kills that, family. That kills that. How we doing? Y'all in the house, family? I had to look down at the chat. How I'm doing out there, family? I'm going to go until 1:30. I ain't going to keep y'all long. I'm going to go to 1:30. Long as I'm with you, long as I'm dropping the science. And this is how I'm going to keep coming, family. I just got to set the record straight. You know, I got to make sure these niggas ain't taking my shit, but I still got to teach you. I still got to reach you. Okay? So this is showing you that, you know, where our people originally come from. We come from the equator. We come from around that holy Great Lakes of Africa, where the fresh water, where the fish, where the animals. We came, which is right next to the Congo, which is what they call paradise. That's what the Hebrews and the Muslims and the Christians and them thieving ass peckerwoods call Eden. That's your paradise, but it's not Eden of the Bible. That's what they saw, and that's what they used to create Eden. Okay? But this is long before any Eden. So that's the best part of the planet, and we must have that. And when we go back to our original state of being, we're going to live much longer. We're going to live better lives, and we're going to be more connected to the Creator than we ever been. Let me move on. Okay, we're looking at right here a map of all of the #1 exports of all countries. And so, as you can see, that Africa is more blessed with more types of resources than any one continent. Okay? Than anyone. If you look at the legend at the bottom, you see green is for food. You see the orange is for metals and minerals. You can see that the pinkish color is precious minerals and metals. The brown is for wood. You see that the gray is for oil. You see the yellow is for textiles and apparel. You see that the light gray is for machinery and transport. The dark gray is for oil. You see that the turquoise is for electronics, and the purple violet is for other, whatever that may be. And you see it. You see the purple or the violet is in Afghanistan for opium. I'm gonna blow it up so y'all can see. So y'all see, Africa is the only continent that doesn't have to ask anybody for shit because we already got it. We already got it. That's why we got to have Africa. You're not really talking about no power if you're not talking about having all that resource in the hands of all African people for the benefit of all African people first and foremost, and nobody else. We ain't got nothing to give nobody else until we make sure every African on the continent has all the food, clothing, shelter, and resources that they might want and endeavor to have in their life. Okay? We see that we got crude oil and petroleum products in Egypt, in Libya, in Algeria, even in Chad. Okay? All down through, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not sure if that's over there and that's Nigeria. You might let me get my other map. I should have that up there, but I'll get it. You know, I'm gonna get all my countries together. You see, you got diamonds all in the Congo. You got diamonds. You also got rubber too, all through there. The rubber barons. You got gold. You got coffee in Ethiopia. You got livestock all through Somalia. You understand? You got livestock in Eritrea. You got coffee in Djibouti. You got aluminum. You got coffee in Madagascar. You got gold in South Africa. You got clothing in Swaziland. Okay, you got timber. You got uranium. You got iron ore. You got fish. You got phosphates. We got everything. We got everything. That's not dealing with the animals. That's not dealing with the fresh water and the freshwater fish. That's not dealing with the herbs in the Congo. That's not dealing with the natural medicines in the Congo. That's not dealing with the fresh water that we got in Africa. We must have Africa. There is no global African supremacy without Africa. In order to have global African supremacy, we must have Africa. Okay? Central point, first and foremost. Many people out there say, how can we free Africa if we can't free America? That's backwards. You free your mind, you free your household, and you run for cover. Once you free your mind and you get your blueprint for your household and your community, you run for cover. You run back home. You establish yourself, but then you start moving back to your central point. You start moving back and taking your skills to your homeland. You no longer build up your enemy. You build up your homeland. You build up your motherland. You build up your holy land. You make all African spirituality and all African religions. You make Africans look to Africa as the holy land. And that's where we'll be able to come together. Anybody that's where Africa is their holy land, that's my spiritual brother and sister. And you understand what I'm saying? And that's what all African religions, they must have Africa as their spiritual holy land, centralizing African spirituality in Africa. If you're not doing that, you're not about global African supremacy. So we got to wake up. We got to look to Africa every day. You have to see Africa when you meditate. You have to see African in your dreams, free, prosperous, safe. 100 million man army protecting Africa. We must have 100 million man army protecting Africa at all times, so that we will never ever have intruders on our holy land. We must have 100 million man African army in Africa, and we need at least a 100 million man army in Asia of African people, and we need 100 million man army. All Africans outside of Africa should be an army, because you in the diaspora, which means you are living in the confines of the oppressor. So every African in the diaspora should be a soldier and should be a part of the African army. And we should have at least, if it's over a billion people in Africa, we got to have 100 million man army on the continent of Africa or more. And if we got all these Africans in Africa, We got millions of African soldiers and armies all through Asia. We got armies in the Americas of soldiers, African soldiers, the sisters, the brothers, the children, the elders, all warriors, all soldiers, all fighting for African liberation. We will be free. That's all it is to it. That's the way up out of it. Global African supremacy. Wherever we at, start emanating from the central point. The Holy Land, the motherland, Africa, must be free from the north to the south, from the east to the west. If 1 inch of Africa is in the hands of the oppressor, then we are not free. Every inch should belong to African people. All resources should belong to African people, and we should control it with African politics, African nationalism, African spirituality, and we should rule it for eternity. And we should never ever let what happened to Africa ever happen again. Detox Africa, purify Africa of all European wicked consciousness, wicked spiritual systems. We got to pull it out of there. We got to pull it. All images of the white man should be outlawed in Africa. All white spirituality should be outlawed in Africa. All homosexuality should be outlawed from one end of Africa to the next. We should purge Africa of all these demonic ass characteristics of white people that's plaguing us right now today. If we give up the practices of the white man, nigga, we'll be on our road to liberation tonight. Tonight, purge yourself of crackatosis and niggeritis. I love you, family. Let me come out of this. Let me come out of this. Let me get back to myself. Just to show y'all how I get busy with the maps. I'm going to be reaching out much more into the future to let you know that I'm about to turn up. This will be the greatest year of the Godson General GKG, God King General Seti. GKG, God King General Seti, baby. The greatest that ever did it, ever gonna do it, baby. Putting it down for the future, pulling from the past. I love you so. I'm glad to be here today to spread this message of positivity. Stay positive. Purge your Facebook, your social media of all negativity. Don't have nobody that's not giving you information so you can hand to your babies, that you can use yourself to make yourself a better African, to make you an asset, a better asset to yourself and a better asset to your family, being a better asset to your community. Purge yourself of all that negativity. If you do that with me, we can teach, we can move forward. Don't come back on my page telling me, have I heard any negativity? Don't bring that to my page. If you was over there consuming it, maybe you need to stay over there. Okay, don't come over here and spread no negativity on my page, in my world. I want just a pure world for my people where they don't have to deal with negativity over here. Just positive thought and progressive thought when you come over here, okay? Don't bring negativity over here on Sarasu and Seti's page. I want my moderators at all time. If you see any negativity, they take that shit up off, block them, get their ass up off here. Don't give them no second chance. You know, don't give them no second chance. Block their ass so that my people don't have to be, you know, looking at negative comments when we doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We should look out for one another. We should look out for the comments so if the babies come on or the sisters come on, that they don't hear no negativity. And if you see any motherfucker talk about, have you heard this? We don't listen. We only listen to the ancestors over here. We don't listen to negative people. We only listen to the ancestors. We only listen to our elders, our true elders. We only teach the positive spirituality, the positive morality over here that we could use every day to embed ourselves. So when we come out, we really see powerful lectures. We're not just out there talking information. When you come to General Seti's lectures and presentations, you woke up to the core of your soul. Nigga, we pulling crackatosis out of your spirit. We pulling niggeritis. This ain't just we not the average teachers, me and Pharaoh. We're not the average teachers. And I got to give a shout out and salute to the young general, the young God, Pharaoh Allah, my young brother that's knocking niggas out all over the planet, all over in the cosmos, digging in niggas' chest. So proud to be on the team with the young guy, the dynamic duo, the greatest of all time. We just got together and we done turned over the whole table. God damn it. This will be the greatest year in the history of Black Pop. This year right here. Cause me and the young guy, we ain't turning back. We're gonna stay progressive. We see that they're gonna try to pull us back, but we're not going, we're gonna fly high. We're gonna lighten our spirits and lighten our loads of all negativity so we can float, that we can float above all the negativity. And that's how you leave these niggas behind. You lighten your load. You do righteous things. You have a true divinity. You have a true spirituality where you no longer engage in negativity against your people. And you focus on the real enemy. And the information that's coming out of the mouth of any of these niggas, you supposed to be able to chop it up and feed it to the baby. And they supposed to love it and say, God damn it, mama, please give me some more. Mama, please give me, daddy, please give me some more of that. That General Seti. Please give me some more of that Pharaoh Allah. Please give me some more. They're going to be begging for it because it's going to be uplifting. Okay, family, I'm glad y'all came out. I stayed up late. You know what I'm saying? Because I have been working out. You know what I'm saying? I'm stepping up on my physical form. We're going to be having training sessions, BPC Gorillas. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey Gorillas. We're going to be banging out. Nigga, ain't no slowing up. You know what I'm saying? Training the brothers how to be strong, how to have heart, how to be courageous, because you are gods and you are kings, my brother. And I'm here to let you know that. And I ain't going to let you sell yourself short. I know your greatness. I know you a king. I know you a God. And I love my brothers and I want to commune with you. You know, I want to commune with the gods and I want you to be strong for your family, man. So your wife and your queen can look you in your eye and be proud of you because they know you a God. They know you a king. And I want you to have that glory because you deserve that, my brother. I don't hate my brother. I love my brother. And I love my sister. And I love them so much that I wake up thinking about their embetterment all the time. Okay? Not their negativity, not to hurt my brothers. We got a crisis going on in Chicago, many elements that's going on. And I'm going to reach my hands out over there to Chicago, to my family. It's going on in Detroit and it's going on all over the country, all over the planet. But we see our family in Chicago, and the first thing we can let them know that we love them and that we with them 100 goddamn %. Don't think we not with our family in Chicago. We with them 100%. And we love them and we hope and pray and we hope they wake up to see their divinity. That Chicago is a black Mecca and that Africans is following them all over the planet. And once they establish their divinity and the glory that they didn't already establish, the history, with a history like Chicago, y'all got all the essence within self to turn that around. As many great Africans that then came up out of Chicago, right down to the core African that's walking around Chicago as a soldier, is a gangster, is a soldier, is a warrior. By nature, them niggas is ready to bang. So we got to reach our hands over there to tell our brothers and sisters that y'all one of the most powerful black cities on the planet, Chicago, with a dense population of African geniuses and warriors. And right there is the essence. You ain't got it right there. Within Chicago is the essence to turn all that around. So ain't no need for nobody to come. Chicago is a mecca of black greatness. And so right there, y'all just got to look back into self and build off of the greatness that's already been established there by our African ancestors, our great black ancestors that then grew up and lived in Chicago. So don't no nigga have to come outside of Chicago with no plan. Y'all got to plan. You is the goddamn plan. Wake up, wake up, wake up, family, all over this country. I ain't got to come up here and give them niggas no plan. They are the plan. all them great Africans in Chicago, y'all got all the elements to turn that right around within self. And I know y'all gonna do it. We love you. We watching you. We watching you. We waiting on you. We support you. Y'all, you know, Detroit is a black Mecca, but Chicago is a black Mecca. LA is a black Mecca. New York is a black Mecca. Philadelphia is a black Mecca. Atlanta is a black Mecca. Okay, Dallas is a black Mecca. Houston is a black Mecca. When cities like that make a stamp on the world, nigga, everybody around the country is watching. Everybody around the world is watching. So those cities that historically have been black capitals, black Meccas, y'all motherfuckers got to step up. The essence is right in. We don't need no niggas going back and forth. We need niggas to hold their city down. It's enough great Africans within each city. We don't need no niggas drifting. We need each African to hold down this house. And if we bang all at one time, we got it. We got it. That's it, family. So my love to my family in Chicago, love to my family in Detroit, love to my family in New York, love to my family in Dallas, love to my family in Denver, love to my family in the Bay, Oakland, Sacramento, San Francisco, love to my family in Philly, love to my family in Miami, Jackson, all Florida, Melbourne. Man, I be calling out names for goddamn ever. Cincinnati, man, love all my family. All my family. Y'all know I ain't leaving out nobody. If I didn't call you, I'm gonna listen and then I'm gonna call you on the next one. Because I'm not gonna leave you out. I love you. Hope to be there soon. Growing in mind, growing in strength. So when I get there, y'all know a greater Sarah is here. You know a greater sacred priest of African spirituality is here. And I'm coming to purify the spirit, the mind, and the body. Get you tight, get you strong, get the community up, get the community strong. I'm in the place, family. Get with me. General Seti at Yahoo. Subscribe to General Seti, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I'm all over the motherfucking place. Don't you dare miss me, family. Don't you dare not be subscribed to the General, because you want to catch me when I come on. Bang on the beast.com is the official site for the BPC Worldwide Black Power Cartel, the flagship of Black Power, educating Africans in so many subjects, nigga. God damn it, it's ridiculous. We got the university coming real soon, online university, SOS, BPC, SOS University coming real soon. Science, history, geology, cosmology, astrology, all the ologies. We on our way, family. Fuck with us. This is your brother, General Sarasu and Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education. Black power.